Morgan?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll check.
Wanted to do a approach on that, that would be,
Okay.
I was just appointed to her
Good morning, Miss Morgan.
Good morning.
Did you need anything? Did you want anything?
to see if we can get a PR bond for Miss Morgan. I spoke with her and so she is living in Houston. She lives with her children. And
You don't show up. You never show up. I mean, you never show up.
Yeah, they gave me a bus, my bus pass and order, so I know I could what time to be on and what court to actually go to.
But we've given you 3 different PR bonds and you've never once appeared, ever. The only time we see you is when you get arrested.
Yeah, this time was my mama gonna take off and everything, so it's different this time.
Why could that not happen the first 2
Because
times?
of her job. But this time she said she could take off. Instead of me catching the bus and getting lost, she could take off.
she does have a family that lives here, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Miss Morgan, but you just don't appear. You never appear. I've given you PR bond after PR bond. You know, not only that, you pick up one case, we ask you, hey, come back to court, just be good, and you pick up yet another case. And on that case, you've flaked out on us 3 times as well. So it's not just been 3 times, it's been more than 3 times where we've given you chance after chance after chance after chance after chance, and you blow us off. If I give you a PR bond now, I don't think you're going to show.
I'll show.
You promised that 4 other times.
I made it out here though, to be honest, I did.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't. We've given you like 4 different chances for you to appear, and you've never done it once. You've got 2 open cases now. I don't think you're going to show. I really don't.
All right, folks, buckle up. This isn't just another courtroom. It's a reality check. Miss Morgan has been handed more chances than most. Bus passes, warnings, lenient bonds, and still, no show after no show. The judge, he's done playing games. She says this time is different. We've heard it all before.
I'm sorry, Hugh, but really.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll get a like a short reset.
I'm happy to give you a bond reduction if you want a bond reduction. And your bonds, I have your bonds now set at 7503 on each of your cases because you just don't show. I'm happy to give you a very, very reduced bond, but I'm telling you, I know if we give you a PR bond, because history tells us you're just not going to show.
No, history doesn't say that because you don't know what's going on in my history. You're just going by what you see on your information. But in reality, if you had a camera set till the time you let me go from downtown all the way up until now, you'll be apologizing. The whole court would, to be honest. I don't know if you know what I went through.
I get it. I do. We all have circumstances. I waive everybody's appearance so they don't even have to show up to court. All I ask is for you to stay in touch with your lawyer. That's all I ask.
I have his card right now. I never had a lawyer card. I never had a lawyer. Only Mr. Bonnie.
Have you been appointed on this?
I was just appointed today, Judge. So I don't believe she had an attorney previously or so.
Where are you living?
At 124 East Golf.
No. I don't want the address. Who with?
Huh?
Who with?
My kids. My mom have my kids right now. I have 7. I believe my one of my kids are in court right now in Houston, but I have 7 kids.
So you're living with who? You say your mother?
With my kids.
Find out if she has a stable place to go to. See if she has a place to go to, like there's a stable home, and then maybe I'll consider it and I'll put a monitor on your ankle.
Okay.
But I'm not going to let you out just to the street. That's not going to happen. But if I know that you have a stable place to stay, like your mom or a relative, someone that's willing to take you in,
Yes.
but into the street, it's not going to happen. Because I know what's going to happen if I let you out to the street.
Let's be real for a sec. The judge is not buying empty promises. For PR bonds, for no-shows, new cases while skipping court on the old ones. This isn't bad luck, it's a pattern. Now, he's giving one last option. Prove you've got a stable home, or forget freedom.
Okay.
So call, see what you can do, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Hi, Counsel. Come on. Good morning, Ms. Hawkins. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On March 6, 2025, at approximately 10:29 p.m., the officer observed a vehicle driving with expired registration as of March 2021. A traffic stop was initiated. However, the vehicle continued to travel down the feeder road until it turned and pulled onto the wrong side of a two-way road and parked facing northbound in the southbound side of the roadway. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle, and observed the defendant to have bloodshot eyes, droopy eyelids, and a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant admitted to drinking 1.5 alcoholic beverages, and the defendant stated she was buzzed but not drunk. An inventory search of the vehicle was conducted, and the officer found a large plastic cup that was 1/4 full of alcoholic beverage that smelled of tequila in the center console cup holder. Standard field sobriety were conducted, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The defendant was read the DIC and refused to provide a specimen. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Are you telling me that she has alcohol in the car while she's driving?
She had a cup of alcohol.
Ms. Hawkins, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now placing several conditions on your bond. If I find that you violate these conditions, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds, ma'am. You're not allowed to drive. I'm taking away your privilege to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. This is an affidavit that you're going to promise to me that you're not going to drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication.
Next case, here we go. Miss Hawkins rolls in, caught driving with expired tags, the wrong side of the road, and yeah, a tequila cup riding shotgun. The officer says she looked buzzed, but not blackout. She admits to drinking, but now she's facing some serious consequences, even losing her driving rights.
If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, ma'am.
Judge, is that a standard for driving?
She has alcohol in the car while she's driving, and so I would presume that it's elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you're driving. It scares me, and I just don't want her driving for now.
Understood. Judge.
We can approach at a later date, but I'm
concerned because for her employment, she can't get to and from work, and we can't get an occupational license for something like this. It's a condition of the court. I don't think we have any opposition to putting an interlock in the vehicle so that she's not able to drink and then drive. But it just seems like no driving at all seems a bit harsh for a first offense. We don't even know what the blood is at this point.
Get it? But she has alcohol allegedly in the car while she's driving. One would presume that that's a humongous no-no, you know? And I want her to appreciate the privilege it is to drive. It's not a right. It's not a right. It's an absolute privilege.
Judge, if I may, what would be the conditions under which she's able to come back and get permission from the court? At what time frame?
I need to know that she understands and appreciates the privilege, you know, be proactive. It's not forever, Aaron, you know, but I want her to understand that it's a privilege, it's not a right, and it's something that people should take very seriously.
Give alcohol.
I don't want you to talk here now in front of him. You know, you guys at a later date can come back. I'm always all ears. Like, it's not
For
absolute.
Greg's purposes, since he's going to be the one representing her, well, what is a later date? Is there something we can do? Because, you know, if it's something that you'd like her to do while on bond to make sure that she's, you know, addressing the issue,
Be creative, be proactive. I want to know that she appreciates it, and I'm all ears, you know. But it's something that I've seen more and more, you know, where there's alcohol in the car, and I would presume that you would know, especially at.
Now pay close attention. ... Double quotes. The judge hits hard. No more PR bonds. No driving. Period. If Miss Hawkins breaks these rules, jail time is waiting. Her defense pushes back, says it's her first offense, and no blood test result yet. Still, the judge insists driving is a privilege, not a guarantee.
At this age that, you know,
Well, to be fair, Judge, the allegation is that she violated the law. The presumption is that you would know not to violate the law, period. I personally don't think that the fact that there is possible alcohol in the car, I don't think it's been tested, but it just seems like no driving at all seems like a harsh penalty for someone who's never been arrested before, no criminal history. These are allegations. There's a blood draw pending. According to the DIM summary, she had 1.5 drinks. It's certainly possible her alcohol level comes back below the legal limit. And if that takes 90 days to get those lab results and come back and get this taken care of, she's not driving for 90 days.
I'm not saying that long, Aaron. I just want some kind of proactivity that I know that she appreciates. Come back and,
And this is for fixed purposes, so I can convey this to better. What's proactivity to the court?
just be creative. Be creative. And, several weeks, come back and we can talk. But it's a privilege. It's not a right. And it's something that we take very seriously. Every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. Every single day. And we need to ensure that it's taken seriously. I'm not asking for much. And once we know that there's appreciation, then let's talk again. Like I said, it's not long, Aaron, but I need to know. For now, well, because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You do not need to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with counsel and they will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Do not pick up any new cases. Don't consume anything illegal or any kind of alcohol, and we'll be fine. You've got a great lawyer. Listen to them. They'll take care of you. I'll have you come up here, swear test. You're not going to drive for now. We'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you get with Felicia for your bond conditions, and then you're free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Last word from the bench. The judge wants action, not talk. He'll consider new terms later, but for now, no driving and no drinking. Miss Hawkins must stay in touch with her lawyer and stay clean. The message is clear. Every day someone dies from DWI, this courtroom won't let it slide.